looking at the agent selection here. Monyet Jet. The
Yes!
Jets.
Yes!
I like it!
When it matters the most, they're putting him on the Jet. Now, for those of you who don't know, pre-partnership, Monya only played Duelist. He was a prime Duelist guy. I've seen him play this agent, and he is sharp with it. I love that RRQ are going double Duelist.
Bring them in, because it's going to be a hell of a party up over on this A side. You got the down B slide through. Monyet answers. Still, though, a lot of space to work off. Crazy guy finds a shot through the smokes. Jemkin, Monyet as well, chiming back in, and now the spike on the ground. Ivy, how do you recover?
You probably don't in this situation, unfortunately. A 1 versus 4. And you're going to get removed by Crazy Guy immediately. Pistol over to the side of RRQ. Remember, you throw it back to the previous map. It still gets dropped 13-11 at the end of the day. What have you seen from teams on this map of Breeze so far that you have liked? From Paper X, what have you liked? What have you disliked? From GE, what have you liked and disliked? There's others as well. T1, Gigi, what are we throwing out for these agent comps as well for Nongshim? We see it from NRG.
The Dambi Neon, though, that's the one you want to look out for. That's the flare. He's bringing the shorty out into the round. He's looking for a couple of pop shots as he hops on across. Looks for the shot and the kill in towards Crazy Guy, and down he goes. Spike planted real quick, but it's also 3 Bulldogs barking at the heel of Nongshim.
A couple of low members of NS as well here, but Dambi doing what he does best, looking for the frags. Trades start to come out from Xfera and Cushy. Gonna choose to group up or split up in this retake. Information on the destruction of the clone. You're giving up free kills right now, Nongshim, and an opportunity to pull around back that you shouldn't be getting as Xros removes Cushy. Dambi will find Xfero, and we will not see the doubling down from RRQ.
That gave them such a big boost in firepower, almost losing it a little bit.
It's
but
the trickiness as well from
Exactly.
Dambi getting in, right? He's drawing attention away. He's getting there with the shorty. The team is getting, he got that kill through the damn wall. This is where we see the heights and feats of these players. Cushy gets out of dodge.
Oh, it's also still Nongshim looking for the overhand. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Xfero, though.
Yeah, he's biding his time. He's trying to be disciplined, find everything for the team. Gets a dink onto Dambi. Oh, yep. Funnels the trade. As hang on a second. Jemkin could have maybe even found that round. There's some damage delivered here by RRQ in it. We just consider, all right, 3 rounds. You got 1, it flips the other way, it doesn't matter. We got 5 now.
Absolutely, we do. What a huge opportunity for Xfero, though, almost being able to capitalize off of it. He does find the kills, in fact, but
imagine if he found Dambi, man. Could have been a very different scenario.
get the spike in.
5 versus 5 retakes and holds. These are where they get real scrappy in the mix as well. There's no pit, though, too early to have that come online. And speaking about pit, RB, the player in the Viper, absent from this site.
Yeah, he's going to look for a huge lurk or flank if he actually pushes all the way through, but no. Back in from doors. The rest of Nongshim to try to hold around the pyramids. At the same time for Xros to play it out from cave. Can't quite break it past just yet, though. Francis is still a sharpshooter, but here comes Cushy Jemkin. It's RB's turn. Tosses the snake bite in, but yeah, it's a little bit shallow. Low HP, but it's been half. And at the same time, RB just swings out wide, finds the Phantom Sprays. It's a clutch up for Nongshim.
Sleeks on in. I said 5 versus 5s can always get chaotic in these ones as well. You got some players trying to adjust their aim in this one, get the trades as well. And he does transition the spray at the end there for a pretty big clutch.
Look for the right line, but it's overdrive. Tough shot to track. He still catches on the Francis and Xros, though. But now it's Dambi's turn. Looks for the right targets, right angles. Ivy following through. It's just Crazy Guy inside of the smoke, but he's getting tagged up. Dambi manages to find him at the end, and now just Cushy remaining.
And he's going to find a prize and an upgrade with that Sheriff, as Dambi will immediately retaliate with the Outlaw. A 4K from him. Some stellar shots today with players having this weapon in their hands. Gets the 1, gets the 2, gets the blades on out, but gets shut down immediately. Nongshim technically having to dig decently deep in this round. Not extraordinarily so, though. 2 alive.
Line up the snake bite. Looking for control over the site. Still managed to find the openings through. Unfortunately, Crazy Guy not quite able to make his position effective. Hunter's Fury does come in, though, to try to throw away the spike plant, but it still goes all the way through. Now, out from backside, can RRQ find entrance?
Wouldn't mind the Cosmic Divide from Ivy be thrown into the mix just to force your hand, force your opponents out. Jimkin has that operator, remember, but it doesn't even really matter anymore. Toxic Screens come back online. But the Toxin's there for, and Nongshim can close the map because we've seen both so far. 2 times over.
Find a comeback. It's a map we haven't seen from both sides since 2 freaking years ago. The timeout is called now, though, but
Immediate drifts, you want to see what you can spot. Jimkin on the op. Does he reveal himself before getting out of dodge or not? Just spotted there, looking for the line. Misses the shot, does get out. This is go time for Nongshim to get on in.
and Danby, quick insertion through. You've got the pit, but it's a very specific spot on the site.
Yeah, they've dropped all 3 ultimates in this round, Nongshim. Cosmic Divide will buy the time for the plant. Pit to block off one avenue of retake. Ivy sitting in towards mid as well. Gorgeous for that kill.
Sometimes Ivy, this time Ivy. But at the same time, though, off the edge of the Cosmic Divide, RQ's managed to break through. Francis taken down. Perhaps a slight opportunity. Stabby looks to find another frag. X-Ross providing additional cover, and the pit gets to stay up. Up shot through, but unfortunately that is not enough. RRQ has to hang back to save.
And X-Ross is a stable pair of hands in that round as well, right? Here's his opponent, juggle weapons on the floor, immediately picks out, finds the final one. Ivy inserted in through towards mid as well. Absolutely superb for the timing to catch RRQ with their pants down and rotations. That is a very big execute for them onto the A site, but a very costly one in terms of the ultimates, right? If this is the time for RRQ to start to step up back in towards the map, they don't have to worry about these ults being online, but also, what they do have to worry about is their own funds.
Stars as well. Oh, it's a recon, all the utility. Crazy Guy trying to hold on. Unfortunately, Monyet has fallen, so perhaps a little bit more support from Kushi. But look at Ivy suddenly swinging out from the door. It's unexpected, and now it's control for Nongshim.
Yeah, this is the immediate save again. It's a simulator right now for RRQ and Nongshim. Well, they're the ones that wrote the code. They know the way that this one ends. It's not looking good. It's lost bonus coming into their pocket for sure. But it is not looking good on this defensive side of Breeze for RRQ.
And it's as if Nongshim know all the positions to play. I mean, even on towards elevated spots with Mon, yet he still gets taken down.
I mean, it's the layering and approach, right? It's the I want to call it stock standard. You're stunning in the back of the site. You're flashing to let the dart come into play. They get the plant, and they can set up for the post.
Doesn't feel like RQ is going to be able to get a good grip, does it? I mean, repeatedly into this A site. Now spotting out a couple more players. X-Ross Francis off with the flashes. They continue to deal damage. Now holding up around their toxic screen. RQ has to push through. They try to set up a bit of a march, but look at Francis. He taps, he bursts, he takes down 3. And now to it, it's just Crazy Guy trying to creep across with a Sheriff. He gets caught by X-Ross.
And it goes pretty convincingly over to the side of Nongshim Red Force as well. They are just ever so omnipotent in this map right now, on this attacking side, and how they need to be tackling these site takes, how they need to be holding this post plants. If this is what we're expecting for Nongshim on this map, for a team that loves to play the Odins and the Ops, I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't seen any of them just yet for RRQ on this A side of the map for the spam. Trade's starting to come out as well. Kushi needs to plant his feet with Monyet, who's getting some damage here and there.
Do manage to get just a bit, but still otherwise, it's the same rinse and repeat from Nongshim, and this time Ivy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. X-Ross for the plant, 1 away from Mr. Bow and Arrow Man being able to get the ultimate online.
Taking your time with things. X-Ross dangerously close, though. He wants to support Francis, but it's not even needed. Francis goes full turret mode.
Bottom corrode, bottom bind. Bottom frags on Haven. He has found struggles in the role on this best of 5 for the team. And it did look like they questioning some things for a potential change up. And a mass change up needed for RRQ. 4 members to this A side that Francis is going to be able to figure out.
Scouting, Danby possibly to follow. It's just so much to look out for. You toss in a recon, but it doesn't really quite catch on to much. This time, though, Cushy Monyet quite prepared. Still, though, you got to swing up from the sides. Ivy, a lurker, suddenly revealed. The spike gets planted, and it's a 1v2 where Xfero's down to 11.
He just calls to his teammates, 11 HP. There's no way, no world, no universe that Xfero should be winning this retake, this clutch.
Tries to step through anyway, though, but the barrel reveal. Simple shot through the engine block by RB.
To come out from different location and just absolutely remove your chances from another round. Look at him. There's no presence. There's no realization from RRQ that this was possible. This is utter brilliance coming through from Nongshim Red Force at the moment. This is... Yeah, you just got to figure out what members are coming from where at the moment as Danby goes overdrive. Remember, you did see X-Ross here before, surely, right? No, it didn't scope that out.
It's 2 players down already, but let's see if Monyet can have a go. He's got the blades out. No, he gets caught up on top. Suddenly, though, it's all just Danby making a lot of noise. RQ trying to play safe, but that's exactly where they got caught. 11-1 at the end of the first half.
On this exchange. You're talking about a little bit earlier what a Nongshim might look like. I think we might find out if Nongshim get a victory soon, because this would deserve a celebratory dance from what they've been able to go through in this series so far. From overtimes to clean maps to near victories. Early information spotting from RP as well. Disincentivizes you from trying to bully your way in through those toxins, but that doesn't really matter. You try to get in, and you get in indeed. Jemkin finding a double Ivy for a trade.
Francis, though, still present alongside Ivy. They find one through the recon, and low HP Jemkin goes down to X-Ross. It's a 1v1.
Will come out on top here. How brave do you get as Crazy Guy?
Smokes.
Standing ahead.
Sends off the recon, expecting where Crazy Guy would show up.
It's just not half defused. Crazy Guy's reading that he's not there. 7 seconds on a defuse. You can count to 6 before going for the slide. X-Ross gets the headshot, and by the timing, my God, folks, he's got the defuse, and Nongshim Red Force find the pistol. 11 Santiago points.
Show me the frickin' replay, because that was a hell of a shot. He had the recon, he knew where it was coming from. Even Monyet doesn't expect it.
And why would you at that point in time? You think that by the patient play of Crazy Guy, you've done what you need, but it's the slide out, the headshot dink, and it doesn't deliver the decisive blow. X-Ross prevails.
Pushing up all the way through, you tap on the spike a little bit, no reaction yet. Little do you know, Nongshim starting to surround you on every single possible entry point. X-Ross sets up the first, Monyet to retaliate. Still though, it's the 3 from Cave that you gotta watch out for. All the Bulldogs, a decent dink, but Jemkin able to trade back. Little snake bite here and there. But where does RQ look? Got a couple of smokes, Jemkin still doing majority of the sharp shooting. Now Monyet gets involved, and then it's Cushy. RRQ will push through.
Imagine if RRQ are going to be able to pull off that miracle. Who would be blessing them to pull off a feat like that? Because it's 11 points that they have to contend with. And that's just 1.
Cutting through.
Keep it going. Down to the pistols. RB pulling out of Marshall.
Got to remember as well, if you're playing this on the nose, Nongshim can wait for the ultimates to build up before trying to close this map.
Slow creep through. You do have Francis with a little gate crash, but at the same time might not eventuate to much. RB has fallen.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect so here. Just the pistols with that Marshall, right? So you just see what you can do, dilly-dally around. The pressure is kind of off your shoulders for Nongshim right now, at least in this moment in time. You have to consider that you potentially upgrade from these Bulldogs, from this Guardian.
Uh-oh.
Start to find the angles nicely as Jemkin. However, you've had your stats a little bit there. You've already got the dimensional drift. It's going to have to be utilized in the next rounds, you would assume. You need every single chance that you can get to mount this comeback. We call them the comeback kings. They've never had one from this far gone.
It'd be a hell of a story. Maximize every single piece of utility, every ultimate. At the same time, though, Extros is now one away from his Hunter's Fury.
Again, you just want to hold on to them, though. You want to make... There's that drift that we're talking about earlier on. But Darby is just catching Crazy Guy in the astral form. You remove the smokes. You gain a player advantage now as Nongshim, an opportunity to close the map here. And now, as RRQ do get into this A site.
Put yourself into lethal range. Jemkin and Monyet, though, trying to work as a duo up around Orange. Still, though, that's where Nongshim start to make their move. Monyet quickly to trade. RB quickly finding the double, and now it's just Xpharaoh left. Does he have it? It's a tough angle, tough position. Finds the first tap, looks for the second. Xpharaoh, you've got to go. He claims it all. Another clutch up, and it's RRQ still pushing up.
The other fellas, they didn't turn around. They didn't look back towards the mid doors. I don't know if they didn't have an idea of what angle that he was coming from, or whatever it may have been. A lifeline given to RRQ in a round that honestly, when it hit the 3 versus 1 favoring Nongshim, you thought would be done and dusted. Xpharaoh.
Just a hell of a buy. Francis, though, tried to go for information, shut down by Jemkin.
8 rounds in a row to try and put into OT.
Start to push. Extros does find a headshot. 10 seconds. If he finds the right kill, this could be dastardly. Unfortunately, it's not quite going to happen just yet. Xpharaoh with the frag.
Imagine a world in which Extros was closer to use that Hunter's Fury. It could have been everything.
But still, now it's RRQ's time. They've got to shine it. They got to make it bright. Just Extros, and he will be checked by Crazy Guy.
Buys and ults starting to be built up. No need yet for a timeout, you'd assume, for the Nongshim coaching staff. You talk about the players on the stage for opportunities that present themselves in Pacific. Coaches, staff as well. Try to find a favor in a 2v1 type of scenario in a cheeky angle like this that Monyet finds and drops Darby.
Slight advantage. Strong position as well. Pulls Extros off. Perhaps back into investing. He takes down Monyet. RB has to be the bulwark. He tries to slow it down with the snake bite. Hunter's Fury gets deployed. Now it's Cushy down. RB uses that to push on through, but Jemkin comes back.
This is the timing to try and find the extra member in the wooden doors. So the 3 versus 3 now. You start to establish this plan as Jemkin. Ivy with a Cosmic Divide. Do you think that you want to try and use it for this retake?
It's titillating. Got to think wise to it, though. Shock Dart to try to clear out the corner. Jemkin pushes through, takes down Xros, but he's still got Francis with full kit.
Good pathing from Crazy Guy, low HP, needs to make sure he's alive. To use this util on the floor to try and catch them, looking, lacking, and that he does.
Snakebite as well onto the spike. Francis, he's come up huge with clashes before, but not on this one. Not when the angles favor RQ this much.
12-6, the Hunter's Fury was invested by Nongshim in that round, but they hold on to a bit of extra bits. When do you start to feel like this comeback is going to be plausible? Do you feel like it's going to happen whatsoever? Because it could just be one slip up, one wrong decision, one capitalized piece by Nongshim to get the better of you as well.
Just trying to creep on through and find the right line kind of sight. Francis will kick things off a little.
It's a gun stolen as well. You can settle here a little bit, Francis. It doesn't matter about your HP. Be a body, be a number. You've got a dimensional drift. If you really feel like Nongshim can win this round here and now on the lesser buy, invest it or hold it. RRQ gonna choose to use their own. It is just Ivy on this site. He's the one that stole this gun.
Checked by the dimensional drift though, so he feels the need to back up. Still managed to find a heads-up duel.
Numbers favor Nongshim as the plant goes down. 5 HP for Francis, remember. What can you try and find here?
Perhaps thinking to save the drift and the ults for a future round, but
You draw out the Cosmic Divide of Crazy Guy. It's a positive here.
it's still pretty good. Trying to find some frags. Gem gets under pressure. Continuing to spam. He's running out of ammo, but he's got support from Crazy Guy. Online for an ace. Up against the eco of Nongshim.
He's hunting for it. Are they going to give it
Set
to
up,
him?
and
Yes,
there
they
it is.
are. Bit of a solemn ace where needed, though, for Crazy Guy and for RRQ. Trying to hold on this map. As I said, drawing out the Cosmic Divide, a bit of a positive in this scenario. It's got to be a bit of a vibe as well that you do remove the dimensional drift. You build up your own ults coming into this next round as well for number 20.
Ivy doing his best to stay cautious. Francis, though, in with the operator. He's arrived on the site. Ivy as well. RB, it's just such a awkward position to play around.
Because they were so silent, you don't know that they're still in the site just there. RB now needs to be coming up with a massive, potent round as Darby is felled.
Big damage. RRQ still looking for the plant, though. RB swinging. Ivy as well. Suddenly, it's just Crazy Guy, and the pit is still up. He tries to step through, but it's a huge decay. A singular outline, and that will be it! RB! Cake Slayer! It's Nongshim Red Force, and they will claim their spot! Our Ascension team up to Masters Santiago!
From milliseconds in Ascension now to international territories, Nongshim Red Force, another team in the global stage, proving why challengers can step up and earn their place on that international stage. We see it in regions across the world. Now we get it in Pacific. Masters Santiago, be prepared for Nongshim Red Force.
How do you prepare for something like this? A whole different beast completely. Dambi, insane performances. The rest of the team stepping up as well, but the one that stood out the most today, X-Ross, what?
X-Ross, the new rookie to this roster, has certainly showcased something special today. The whole squad with a massive vision, getting their opportunity, getting their chance over on that international stage. For RB as well, back to Pacific. Champs 2023 was the last time he was out there in the world. And now he's going to be back there under a new banner. Nongshim Red Force, first seed to Santiago. They have really gone through a slog in this series as well. An OT loss map 1, 2 convincing ones for 2 and 3, a 13-11 near overtime play for map 4. But my God, were they so destructive on the attack side of map number 5 here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here. It's time to hear now from the victors.